Good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to study about manufacturing industries. So, what exactly is manufacturing? Manufacturing is basically producing or converting the gifts of nature into items of utility. But here there is an addition to it, that is thereby increasing its value and to earn more profit. So, like here, production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw materials to more valuable products is called manufacturing. Valuable products meaning you are increasing the value. Now, take for example, you're writing your board exam. You want to go in for the best pen. So, you don't mind paying that 100 rupees more to get the best pen, which will not smudge the paper. Understand? Which will help you to write neatly so as to impress the examiner. So, thereby increasing its value. Okay. Now, why is manufacturing important? Manufacturing, it helps. Manufacturing basically it decides the prosperity of the country, whether it is cottage industries, whether it is small scale industries, whether it's large scale industries, whatever it provides employment to maximum number of people directly or indirectly, and that's the reason we say manufacturing is deciding the economic this one prosperity of the country. Now, see, we are an agrarian economy. India is an agrarian economy. So, manufacturing help in modernizing agriculture. How does it help in modernizing agriculture? See, now we have shifted from Persian wheel to drip and sprinkler irrigation. Where do the pipes come from? From the manufacturing industries. Instead of the wooden plow, we have gone in for tractors. So where it comes from? Manufacturing industries. Transportation of goods. Transportation, this one, heavy trucks and all, where are they manufactured? They're manufactured. So in the manufacturing industries. So you'll see that manufacturing industries has helped in the modernization of agriculture. Second thing is these industries, manufacturing or industrial development helps in eradication of unemployment directly or indirectly. Directly meaning a person is working on the machine, indirectly meaning agriculture is providing raw material, and tertiary industry is dependent on manufacturing industries like providing of loans, banking, insurance, transportation. All this is dependent on manufacturing, so directly or indirectly. So overall prosperity of a country's economy is dependent on or is measured by the manufacturing or industrial development. Now, trade develops because of the export of good quality manufactured materials items. Okay. Third thing, countries that transfer their raw materials into wide variety of finished goods are prosperous. Now, we are tapping the resources to convert it into items of high value, thereby increasing our trade and prosperity of our country. Now, we think that manufacturing industries gain their raw materials from agriculture, but manufacturing industries also are giving more to the agriculture. So, both are like siblings, manufacturing and agriculture. So, both go hand in hand. Where agro-based industries get their raw material from agriculture, manufacturing industries provide fertilizers, pesticides, PVC pipes, plastic, pesticides, everything you name, they are provided by the manufacturing industries. Okay. Now, contribution of industry for the national economy. As I just explained, GDP of any country is decided by the type of manufacturing setup you have. समझे? So GDP, what is GDP? The gross domestic product, the standard of living of a person, how much he is earning. Now, next most important is location. Where are you going to locate your industries? See, location is most important because out of the 10, at least you should have 8. Only then you can expect a good profit, comfortable profit for the industry that you have set up. See, most of the industries, IT industries now, they concentrate their location in the cities. So where banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultants, everything is available easily. So they start locating their industries in the mega metropolitan cities. And see, these are mega metropolitan cities today, but basically they were just cities. Now they have become agglomeration economies, meaning where we have maximum number of industries. So if your see if your industry is source of raw material, if your industry is agro based, then it is like how you're going to locate your industry. See, tea industry, because the moment the tea leaves are harvested, the drying process starts, or sugar cane. So they are located very near to the source of raw materials. Jute can travel a little bit of distance, wool can travel, cotton can travel, but there are certain like sugar, tea, coffee, edible, all this, you have to locate the industry very near to the source of raw material because of the drying or decaying process. Now, if it is a mineral based industry like iron and steel, the weight of the raw material decides the location. Now, if iron ore is heavy, you cannot transport it. Transportation cost is high. So you're locating your industry very near to the source of raw material. Now, according to their main role, basic or key industries, where they supply raw material to other industries like iron and steel. The finished good, that is the purest form of iron, is the raw material for other industries. Then we can talk about consumer based industries like toothpaste, paper, sewing machines. These use the finished products, matlab these are assembling industries. So they can be located very near the markets. Now, based on the capital, small scale capital, you cannot say this is small scale industry or a large scale industry, that this much only amount of capital that is invested is small scale, that much amount of capital invested is large scale. Today, as on this date, if I'm speaking that 20 lakhs is small scale, and 200 crores is large scale, maybe 10 years afterwards it may be something different. So capital based, you cannot refers to the maximum and minimum investment. Now, based on ownership, public sector, see like BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Now these are owned totally by the government agencies. Private sector like Tisco, Bajaj Auto, Reliance, all these are owned particularly by the private individuals. Now, joint sector owned both by the government and private industries like Maruti Suzuki and all that. Cooperative industries like Amul, where the owners are the farmers. Okay. Now we have heavy and light industries. Heavy industries where the raw material is heavy, like iron and steel. Light industries where the raw material is light, such as electronic goods industries. Now we come to agro based industries, and the premier industry is cotton. Historically, cotton, we had a monopoly of cotton, and that is why cotton textile. In basically, Indian cotton was exported all over the world. Our traditional industries then suffered because of imperialism. Now, cotton textile industry basically is concentrated where near the source of raw material, that is Maharashtra and Gujarat, and from there the cotton goes to other parts of the world. To tell you the truth, cotton industry is not fully tapped in our country. Though we grow good quality cotton, we are not manufacturing good quality cotton cloth. We are manufacturing high this one yarn or thread, and it is this one what to say exported to the world over. Halanki, to tell the truth is, our country is known for weaving good quality cloth. Like we use cotton, silk, zari, and then embroidery. All that is being done in weaving and enhancing the beauty of the textile. But we are not tapping this industry to the fullest extent. Our main this one what to say customers are from Japan, USA, UK, Russia, France, East European countries, Nepal, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and African countries. We are selling high quality yarn that is produced in the country. Now, moving ahead, jute. Jute is called the golden fiber. Basically, it is located in the Hooghly Basin because jute needs rich alluvial soil, and the Ganga Brahmaputra Basin provides huge amount of water for the processing of jute. Second thing is mm, water transport. Water transport is the cheapest means of transport. Good network of railways, roadways, and then banking and insurance facilities, local labor, cheap labor. All this has led to the concentration of jute industry in West Bengal, in the areas of West Bengal. But then jute industry is facing challenges because of the influx of the synthetic goods industry. And today, previously we used to have only India and Bangladesh. Today, Bangladesh is our main competitor, but then Brazil, Philippines, Egypt, and Thailand are also manufacturing jute. But our main markets, customers are USA, Canada, Ghana, Saudi Arabia, UK, and Australia. And today, the government has encouraged the jute manufacturers to divulge into fashion industry, like fashionable bags, then belts, accessories. All these are being made, not only gunny bags and ropes. Sugar industry is the most important industry for cooperative. Now, sugar industry, we use the sugar. Sugar is harvested. This industry is located very near the source of raw material, and we make gur, kandasari, jaggery, and then sugar. And the most important states are Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra. If you see, maximum of the states of India produce what to say sugarcane, but the best quality sugarcane comes from the peninsular plateau. And this sugar for the storing purposes, for the warehouses, cooperative is being used, because the sugar needs the warehouses should be well ventilated so that the sugar does not get what to say contaminated. And that is the reason here cooperative industries, cooperatives come handy. Okay. Mineral based industries, most important is iron and steel. Now, iron and steel, almost all industries depend on iron and steel. Today, because of the discovery of iron, the modern civilization has moved on at a very fast pace. Now, for manufacturing of iron ore, coking or coal is required, and iron ore is a iron ore industry is basically located at the source of the raw material. Okay. Now, iron ore industry is what to say a basic industry. It provides raw material to the other industries, and it is one of the most important what to say industries in India. And see, we are ranking third amongst the world crude steel producers. See, a most important information. Now, most of the iron and steel industries use coking coal, but there are many steel plants which use electric furnaces. Use the steel scrap and sponge iron. They have re-rollers which use steel ingots as well. They produce a mild and alloy of steel of given specifications. Now, iron and steel, basically it is through the undertakings are made through Steel Authority of India, or SAIL. An integrated steel plant is large that handles everything in one complex, from putting together raw material to steel making, rolling, and shaping. That's what I said. Now, it is a basic industry. Now, what are the challenges? High costs and limited availability of coking coal, low productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy, and poor infrastructure. However, the government is trying to go into collaboration in order to see to it that we have a well developed iron and steel infrastructure. Now, aluminium smelting. With the growing popularity of aluminium, because of its good conductor of electricity, the demand, and it is resistant to corrosion, and it is malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. This aluminium today, it is growing in demand. Okay. Chemical industries today, because of the growing diversification, like you see, growth of the real estate industry, the demand for chemical industry has, see, we use chemical industries for fertilizer, synthetic fibers, plastics, adhesive paints, dyes, stuff. You see how much the chemical industries are supplying to varied kinds of consumers, for the agriculture, for what to say, estate boom, anything we are. So that is the reason there is a huge demand for chemical industries. But then petrochemicals, which are used for manufacture of synthetic fibers. So we are speaking about fertilizer industry. The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of fertilizers. Basically, with the success of green revolution, the demand for fertilizers has increased along with commercialization of agriculture. Now, cement industry, because of the boost of the real estate industry, we have seen the improvement in cement industry, and basically we have a huge market, like countries like East Asia, Middle East, and then Africa, South Asia. They are all, there is a greater demand for cement from our country. And the first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. Automobile industry. There used to be not a great demand of automobiles in our country. Now public transport was the main means of transport, but now with the increased incomes, the demand for better means of transport has increased, and that has given rise to latest models of four-wheelers, two-wheelers, and three-wheelers that can include trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, auto rickshaws, etc., and multi-utility vehicles. And most of these industries are located around Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, and Bengaluru. Basically, you will see that all situated very near the metropolitan cities and metropolitan cities. So you can remember. Then comes the cream of all the industries, that is IT industry. Bangalore is known as the electronic capital, and all the cities have become mega metropolitan because of the this one IT industry. Like we have Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Coimbatore. They are the major, and the major industry concentration you'll find at the higher level, that is Bangalore, Noida, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Pune. Those are the smaller ones, and these are the bigger mega metropolitan cities where the core of the IT industry is situated. This IT industry has been the reason why today we have a better infrastructure, better employment potential, better education sector, better healthcare sector. The one thing has led to thousand other things and led to the overall development of our country. But then, where there are advantages, there are disadvantages as well. Industrial pollution and environmental degradation, that is the most important area of concern. Now, air pollution, high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. So you being science students, you know what it affects, how these toxic gases can affect the health of not only matlab, everyone, not living near the city, not living near the industry, but living in the city as well. Now, water pollution. Ganga is a very good, major example of industrial pollution, industrial effluents being let go in the water. See, organic and inorganic industrial waste and effluents discharged into the rivers that has led to not only water pollution but also soil pollution. On the banks of the rivers, you can see that how much of soil is wasted because of the pollution. Then we have thermal. Thermal, matlab just imagine hot water let go into the rivers and what will happen to the aqua life? Boiling hot water, and this has been because of the thermal power industries and also affluents being let go into the rivers like packaging materials. And see, though plastic is one of the most important inventions of man, we have not developed the what to say technology in order to dispose of plastic in an environment friendly way. We are using one use plastic meaning one time, one only once you use the plastic and throw it away. Why can't this plastic, instead of one use plastic, why don't we develop that plastic which is forever? See, plastic does not degrade for years together, so why not use, see, just take for example a water bottle, food grade good quality water bottle made out of plastic. You can use it for years together instead of using one use and throw it away. That one use and throw it away has led to environmental degradation. Now, next is noise pollution. This is very harmful for the elderly and for the children, leading to ear, this one, what to say, deafness. For small children, it can lead even to permanent deafness. So, like grinding, like high amount of what to say, this one, what to say, factory equipments which make a lot of noise like grinding and all that, that creates a lot of deafness. And in and chalo, the factory workers, they'll be given ear aids which can stop the pollution, noise getting into their eardrum. But what about the people living in the surrounding areas? See, we need to control the this one for we need to control the degradation and save our environment. See, like minimum use of water by processing and reusing and recycling. Those industries which use water for their industrial purposes like iron and steel can cool the water and recycle it. Harvesting rainwater, where agriculture has developed the method to harvest rainwater, why can't industries do it? Treating water effluents through many processes like biological and this one like screening, like primary treatment is by screening. Second thing is biological process, where you use living animals in order to clean the water, like snakes, fishes and all that, they are used to clean. And then using both the biological, chemical and physical processes to recycle the wastewater, so that you use all the three methods so that the water becomes reusable. See, NTPC national, this NTPC has shown us the way how, see, look at their factory. It is, the factory is there, national therm, see, NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. It has shown, see, look at their factory. The factory is there, but there is greenery also, meaning they have ensured that not only they are going to recycle their waste, but also monitor the ecological balance of their surrounding areas. See, industry is necessary, but it is also important that we keep our environment safe.